Hello and welcome to today's 5 at 5. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the day the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it. Today I want to share from Matthew 13, beginning with verse 44, going to 46. It says, "The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and covered up. Then in his joy he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls, who on finding one pearl of great value went and sold all that he had and bought it." The kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is like. Do you think about the kingdom of heaven? And do you recognize it as treasure? It says it's like treasure hidden in a field, which a man found and covered up. It produced so much joy that he went and he sold everything that he had to buy it. I think it's interesting that God's kingdom, it cannot be just another beautiful thing to add to all that we already have, but it cost no less than everything that we have. All to Him I owe. All to Him I surrender. All to Him I freely give. All to Him. I think so much because we are in this world that values every single thing but the kingdom of God. It values beauty, or what the world describes as beauty. Physical beauty, success. It values education, or it values celebrities, it values athletes, it values talents, it values everything that seems to shine. That's what this world values. The who's who of society, it values. And then you have the kingdom of God. That's like this upside down world, because it is so contrary to the world in which we reside. God is not impressed by our outer appearance. He is not impressed by wealth. He's not impressed by all of these physical attributes, and He does not look at the outside. He judges the heart. And so it's very easy as we live in this world to begin to devalue the things of God, the kingdom of God. I want to ask you, what is it that you value? What is it that I value? What do we value? What do we consider treasure? We have been given a treasure in earthen vessels. I'm like, what do you value? What do I value? It's so easy to place value in things that are temporary, things that are passing and momentary and fleeting. But do you value the kingdom of God, His reign, His people? What do you value? His way, His work, His worship? What do we value? I think it's something that we all have to consider, and we have to challenge ourselves as we begin to devalue what is eternal and value these temporary, momentary things. Well, it's just something to think about. I pray that this would encourage you and that you would have some reflection time. I know for me, I have to really challenge myself and ask God to help me to not be polluted by this world that we live in. You know, Jesus made very clear that this world is not his kingdom. He said, my kingdom is not of this world. And so we have to be careful that we are not valuing the things of the world, making them our treasures, and becoming more and more like the world, but that we value the kingdom of God. Well, I hope this has blessed you. You'll consider this and that you'll share it with someone else and be a blessing to someone else, because we're not just blessed for ourselves. We are blessed to be a blessing. I look forward to seeing you on the next 5 at 5.